Voyager fans, coming to you from a beautiful summer evening in Boise, Idaho in early May. It's May 6th, 6 de Mayo, so it's definitely not summer yet.
But it feels like it.
Feels like it, but we are kind of getting a little stormy weather tonight, but just some beautiful colors. And we're driving around downtown and thought we'd show you kind of the activity. It's getting to be where the crane might very well be the state bird of Idaho, because there's a lot of those right now in downtown Boise. Just tons of building going on. And to say Boise is a boom town right now is not much of a stretch. We see it with the home market in terms of residential, but also a lot of business. You can see another crane here. Lots of residential units going up here in the downtown core in terms of apartments and things of that nature. Lots of hotels have been put in, and just a tremendous amount of activity here in terms of construction. It really is a beehive of activity and really points to the thriving nature of this growing city here in Idaho's capital. All right, so we're here again, downtown Boise. Anna's having a nice time.
Yeah.
And feel free to chime in here. We are, again, in downtown Boise, some really beautiful construction here. This is a nice residential complex with ivy. That just got built a couple of years ago, and really a harbinger of things to come, because the residential space down here has really exploded. We're turning on to Main Street, and you can see here some buildings that went up a few years ago. That's the Zion Bank building, which is a very significant building because the space it got built on probably finished maybe 4 years ago, but that space had been an empty hole there for a long time and was kind of an eyesore, so that was a big deal to get that built. But we're kind of circling back towards the core of downtown, and we're going to be turning left here on Capitol Street, which will bring us face to face with the beautiful state capitol. And actually quite a bit of activity right now going on. Idaho's COVID numbers have been pretty low, and so people are venturing out, so hopefully that won't lead to another spike. We'll hope for the best. There's City Hall, and then there is the state capitol. A beautiful state capitol, and certainly kind of a classic shaped state capitol here in Boise, Idaho. All right, so this is the corner of Idaho and 8th Street. This is kind of a hotbed of activity here. On either side here, there's a lot of pedestrian walkways. In fact, they've closed it to through traffic now. And a lot of great restaurants here. Lots of stuff going on. And I will say, and Anna, feel free to chime in, this is about the busiest as I've seen downtown since COVID hit, because it was dead for a long, long time. Things are really starting to pick up again. Would you agree?
Yeah, which is good.
Yeah, that is good. For sure. Okay, we're headed south on 9th Street, and over to our right here is JUMP, which stands for Jack's Urban Meeting Place. It's a multi-use community center / museum / learning complex, funded by the late Jack Simplot family, a very famous Idaho potato magnate and philanthropist. And now we're headed eastbound here on Myrtle Street. This is one of two large one-way corridors, one running east, one running west through downtown, that feed into the connector which takes you out to the interstate. And so here you're going to see quite a bit of activity as we move east towards Boise State University. Some new hotels that have been put in over the last few years. And then coming up towards the east end of this corridor, along the left here, all of this stuff here is pretty much brand new. Lots of residential, really close to downtown. To the right, you've got Julia Davis Park, which sits right on the Boise River, and Boise State is on the other side of that. And then you can see all of this construction here, and bringing us full circle, there's all those cranes I referred to earlier. Just a lot of stuff going on right now. And there you see Julia Davis Park as well. Okay, so that's Julia Davis Park. And now we're turning south onto Broadway. And here we'll be crossing the Boise River, which is right there. And then right on the other side of the Boise River is the famous Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos, 3-time Fiesta Bowl champions, and home of the famous blue turf. And then of course Boise State University right there. So this is just a mini tour of downtown on a beautiful May night here in Boise, giving you a little bit of an update on Boise right now. Definitely a boom town. Boise in full boom. Thanks for visiting us here on Idaho Voyager as always, and if you enjoy the content, please subscribe.